Hello, BookTube. This is a vinyl haul. It is from the same set of hauls where I did a hardback and paperback book hauls recently. They're all from the same library book sale. They also had long playing records. So split them up a little bit. So here's the vinyl version. The first thing is a Deutsche Grammophon LP. Christian Zimmermann, Chopin, 4 Bacharals. Still got the plastic on it, so hopefully it's not too much glare. So it's Deutsche Grammophon, which I'm always quick to grab. You get a pretty good shot at quality. And this next one is Mozart. It's Novalis label. It's not a label that I think I'm familiar with at all. It's the Camerata Bern. It's Mozart's the Lodron Serenades. Some night music. And I don't know much about this. I'd be really interested in to hear the quality of the music. It was 50 cents. All these were 50 cents. So it's worth sometimes taking a chance. And again, this one has never even been opened, which is not unusual in classical music. Next we have here, I'm never sure how to pronounce this, Luise Lyra. Let me see if I can find it big enough here in print for you. If somebody out there wants to correct me, it's right there. I do see these around, and I do own a few of them. This is, again, Mozart, Serenade in D, Koelsch 185, and March, Koelsch 189, Academy Ancient Music, and Christopher Hogwood. If you notice, if you remember, when we did the Music Shelf book tour, Christopher Hogwood was the biographer of Handel that I had there. Here's the back. So then we get to a really interesting part of this whole thing. I have seen these around before and never had an opportunity to purchase them. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these boxes. They're not all in order. And this is a Beethoven Bicentennial Collection, Deutsche Grammophon. And this is Volume 1, as you can see there. So Symphonies and Overtures, Part 1. Again, Deutsche Grammophon. And they come, this is what it looks like here. And let me see here. So they've, in this case, they come with a little guide. All these discs. And so this is a Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra under Herbert von Karajan. The Death Mask of Beethoven. So this Symphony Number 1 in C major, 2 in D major, the Leonore Overture, number 3, Opus 72, and then it keeps going on. They'll have little descriptions. So that was Volume 1, Herbert von Karajan. And then move on to Volume 2. And they all have the same, pretty much the same color. This one's sort of yellowish, not the other one's sort of blue. Again, Deutsche Grammophon. This is Symphony and Overtures Part 2. And let me just grab the booklet out. And this, so Overtures, Leonore Number 1 and 2. Carrioland, Name Day, Consecration of the House, Creatures of Prometheus, King Stephen, Ruin of Athens, Wellington's Victory, and again, Berlin Philharmonic under Herbert von Karajan. Then we move on to volume 3, which is 6 Concerto. Right here, again, Beethoven Bicentennial Collection, in cooperation with the Beethoven Archive, Bonn. Deutsche Grammophon again. And this is a little different. Here, let me show you this. This is William Kempff, piano, Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra, Ferdinand Leitner, and then Christian Ferraz, violin, Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra, Herbert von Karajan. So that was the third volume of these. I have not had a chance to listen to them. I have checked out all the discs, and they look like they're in really good shape. Always something to worry about. And then, so that was the first 3 volumes, and this is volume 4. Piano sonatas, and let's see here. Take all the discs up. There's the book on the back. A lot of times these I buy by the box, and they're very inexpensive. I'll buy new sleeves. These things tend to get a little worse for wear. And they're not very expensive at all. So this is, again, Deutsche Grammophon. Is inside here. So William Kempff, piano. And that's about all it says. Piano sonatas. Like I say, I'll replace these sleeves more than likely. What I do is I clean them. I've got a little LP cleaner, and then I clean them up. And then finally, clean them up, and then I put them in a new sleeve. The last one I have the first 4, and this is how it works sometimes when you buy on a sale. And then this is volume 8. So, you know, I've got 5, 6, and 7 to still find, and I don't know if there's more after this. I'll have to look it up. You can usually find that out online. So again, Deutsche Grammophon, and again, it's music for piano. But at 50 cents a piece, even on these, it's worth grabbing them and then trying to hunt down the others. So this is, again, William Kempff, piano. So pretty nice selection. The library sale, in this case, I got this from. And you pay 50 cents for the box, and you might think, well, that's an awful good deal. They're not getting much there. That's you always take a risk when you're buying, well, any music, but LPs, you take a risk that there's a scratch or something or a warp that you're not aware of or you can't tell by the eye. So it's if the price is right, it's worth taking the risk. These all look wonderful. I've been wrong before, and then I've had some that looked a little rough, sound fine. But that's a lot of music for what? 1, 2, 3, about $4. And like I say, it's worth taking a chance on when you're only spending that much money, because it is a lot of music, and I like the sound of the LPs. So that was a vinyl haul from a recent library sale. Thank you, BookTube.